Meghan learned how to have royalty elegant in LA before meeting the Queen. Meghan previously learned how to have royalty in Los Angeles ahead of her first meeting with the Queen. Meghan married Prince Harry in May 2018 and this officially made her a member of the British royal family. Prior to her first meeting with Her Majesty, it was reported that the 40-year-old underwent tea lessons as part of her etiquette training. Speaking on this week's episode of their podcast, Royally Obsessed, hosts Rachel Bowie and Roberta referred to a comment that had been left by a listener about Meghan's previously training on how to do royalty. Host Roberta says a viewer named Rachel left a comment and was going to the listener email that they will speak about. Roberta said, "We got a note from Rachel, who praised the pod and was so sweet and also wanted to share a royally adjacent tidbit." The comment, read out on the podcast by Roberta. Read, "I live in the Pasadena area, about 90 minutes from Harry and Meghan in Montecito. My sweet friends Mary and Edmund Fry own the Rose Tree Cottage in Pasadena, where Meghan went to learn how to take afternoon tea before meeting the Queen for the first time." Andrew Morton writes about Meghan's several trips to the Rose Tree Cottage in his book, Meghan, a Hollywood Princess. Speaking of Andrew Morton, this is Rachel, she writes, "I run into Andrew frequently at royally inspired events around Pasadena. He often says Pasadena is Meghan Central due to the many connections she has to the city. One of her previous boyfriends is a real estate agent here. And she was also homecoming queen at St. Francis High School, an all-boys school located 10 minutes away." Co-host Rachel Bowie said, "Fascinating, what a great email." Roberta adds, "I love the on-the-ground sleuthing from this. I think there's so many connections to Meghan even just in that little area." The hosts also noted that Andrew Morton, a royal biography author, lies there now. Spotify announced the first podcast series in partnership with Artful Audio, a company owned by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. There has been no official release date announced yet, but it is expected to be this summer. According to the announcement, in the series, Meghan will investigate the labels that try to hold women back. The podcast series will feature conversations with women and experts about how these typecasts shape narratives, according to Spotify. In a teaser released for the show, Meghan said, "This is how we talk about women, the words that raise our girls. And how the media reflects women back to us, but where do these stereotypes come from?" And she added, "This is Archetypes, the podcast where we dissect, explore, and subvert the labels that try to hold women back. I'll have conversations with women who know all too well how these typecasts shape our narratives. And I'll talk to historians to understand how we even got here in the first place." Meghan now resides in the US with Prince Harry and their 2 children, Archie and Lilibet. Their move to the States came after the couple made a decision to step back permanently from royal duties in February last year. The Duchess of Sussex had just one song request from Idris Elba, who acted as DJ during her wedding reception to Prince Harry in 2018. Dr. Dre's Still Dre, the Luther actor, revealed Meghan's special request. During an appearance co-hosting BBC Radio 1 Extra's rap show with Tiffany Calver, which airs on Saturday, Idris took to the decks at the post-ceremony celebrations at Windsor Castle on the 19th of May 2018. And as he discussed some of the key moments from his life, he was asked songs the guests were dancing to which he replied, "Still Dre by Dr. Dre went off. It was Meghan's choice." Idris was a guest at the wedding alongside celebrity guests including George and Amal Clooney, Oprah Winfrey and Serena Williams. He previously opened up about the honor of performing at the ceremony, admitting on an episode of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, that the royal couple are good friends and I wanted to make sure they had a good time, so there was a lot of pressure. He added that it was the most stressful gig he's done, explaining, "This wasn't like my cousin's wedding. This was like, this wasn't at the community hall, the reception. This was a big deal." Elton John also provided entertainment at the wedding reception with an impromptu sing-along. "It was very, very wonderful to be there. To have a black gospel choir, a multiracial bride, a black cellist, who was wonderful. A preacher. It felt like a party, and it felt like progress had been made. Thank God, he told CNN. Elton's husband, David Furnish, also had a lovely time at the wedding. What was so inspiring, and it sounds corny, but true love is what really shone through, and that's what everybody felt. the sincerity and the integrity of that true love on the day. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.